Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits. Life support at 100%. The temperature is falling, Pathfinder.
Just in time. Would have given us another day at most. No thanks to Rana's jabs. You see what I mean? We owe you. How'd you find us anyway?
Your nephew's ski-out was trying to get you rescued.
Son, you've said before. The Resistance needs to be debriefed. We'll head back to base as soon as possible. Interesting. It seems we have to depend on our rescuer for more than a rescue. Can you deliver this drive to Techix? If we work together, no time will be wasted.
I'll go there as soon as I can.
Perfect. Buckstill will be in her workshop. I hope we meet again, under better circumstances.
This is big. Liberating key Resistance agents and recovering information they stole from the Ket. You've put many doubts about you to rest, Ryder. Even Ephra must now be convinced of your intentions.
What about the data drive Neil's entrusted to us?
Good point. If you prefer, you could go to Techix now and speak to Ephra later. The choice is yours.
I need to get this data drive to Techix. I can deal with Ephra later.
I thought you might say that. Very well. We'll talk to Ephra when you're done with your tasks here.
Heads up, remnant site ahead.
I'm reading pet technology at this location. Shooting the device will destroy it. That device was feeding data externally.
To where?
I can't determine that. However, there may be devices at other remnant locations.
Hostiles ahead!
We're not alone. You got the cat, we had Solarians. There's always someone thinking they're better than you.
I don't know many Solarians, but they seem nothing like the Ket.
You're right, you don't know many Solarians.
We've got targets! Picking up signal.
The others have never known a world without Ket. The Resistance fights so our children may one day be free.
They're a tough bunch.
Lots of respect for the Angar. The way they fight, it's...
This is the source of that interference? Looks like a meteorite.
The interference is caused by the EM radiation it's emitting. I detect that.
Detect later. Adi.
The signal emitted by that meteorite might be drawing the Ardi, as well as driving them into a frenzy.
How do we shut it off?
Perhaps the scan will tell us more, Pathfinder. Pathfinder, I can modify your Omni tool to dampen the signal.
Targets eliminated!
Ryder, the Angara call this a scourge gem. They pass through the scourge and pick up something of its nature. No two are exactly alike. Some of them are quite beautiful and quite dangerous.
I suggest we return it to the Nexus for analysis. We could learn more about the Scourge.
True. Disrupting comms, driving wildlife into a frenzy. There's too much here to ignore. We need to study it. Hopefully, the Hajara scientists won't have any more trouble with their comms.
What do Krogan like to do for fun?
Define fun.
Never mind.
That's it. Good work.
Feels good to be on solid ground again.
You don't feel exposed? The Ket are everywhere.
I'd rather face them down here than stuck in a can up there. Remnant, stay on guard.
Over there, isn't that a Ket device?
These devices seem to be extracting remnant data and sending it to a single location.
Can we track it down?
It's heavily encrypted. I may be able to break it with more information.
Think that's it?
Drac, can we talk about what your people call the genophage?
You want me to just casually talk about one of the most painful things about being Krogan?
Yes.
My clan's stronger than most, and this trip... let's just say we're working on it.
Father, Mother, if I don't get the Tetchiks, I hope the Resistance finds this message. And you. I love you both so much. I didn't want to leave you alone in that cave. The Ket are following me. They'll take me, just like Oren and Ulri. What do they want with our family? Why is this happening to us? I hear them. They're close. I love you. I love you.
She had to leave her parents in a bad place. Sam, any chance we could find the cave she mentioned?
There are several potential sites nearby. I recommend a thorough search of the area.
Doesn't Sam just freak you out, Jarl? A bot whispering in Ryder's brain, hearing him think.
Not at all. I'd love to take Sam apart. See how it all works. Though I'd need more information. Schematics. I wouldn't want to kill him.
Goes without saying.
Yeah, conversation over.
Whoever hears this message, please find our daughter Ibble. She was headed for Techix. The Ket are hunting us. They stole our sons and daughters. Ibble is all my wife and I have left. We heard Techix was safe, but it's too far, too dark out here. We sent Ibble on without us. To save her, the Ket followed us. I hear them outside. They'll find me in Era. Only a matter of time. Ibble, if you ever hear this, we love you. Never forget that. Be strong.
The cat got her parents, too. What did those things want with a whole family?
I possess insufficient data to draw a reliable conclusion.
Sam, transmit the family's audio logs to the Resistance. We've done all we can.
It's not over yet.
You're older than some civilizations.
Personally made sure of it a couple of times.
I'm reading a temperature decrease.
Remnant pillars ahead. Might give us trouble. Get ready to fight!
How many worlds have you hidden?
I don't know what you mean.
I know the drill. Scourge is a pain, but it helps too. There's more of you out there, has to be.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm able to hack that message console,
Got 'em all.
Pathfinder. I'm reading a temperature decrease.
So there's a control center for Ket shuttles on Vold.
This message contains a fragmented passcode. If we find more terminals, I can reassemble it.
And we can take out the control center.
Pathfinder, the Remnant have altered the landscape ahead. Activating automated forward station deployment. Encrypted data receiver, I need more input. Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system.
Still looking for big game out here. We had Thresher Maws. Gotta kill one to prove you're of age.
And if you didn't kill it?
Then you didn't live longer.
Seems like you could skip the battle and keep alive.
If you call that living.
Pathfinder, this remnant site may have defense systems.
Remnant pillars, let's check them out.
There's a Ket device here, Pathfinder. Encryption of the Ket data receiver is 84% complete.
One more should do it. Let's do this! Speed bump! Heads up, looks like a Ket construct. Speed bump! Enemy down! Think that's it?
What's funny?
Just remembering a joke I know. You won't get it.
Try. I want to learn.
Knock, knock. Who's there? Incompetently, an Elcor.
That's terrible. I'm going to assume explaining wouldn't help. Something about this place feels wrong.
I'm reading a temperature decrease.
What was that meal that you cooked for us last night?
I call it Drek Surprise.
Wait, we've had that before. Tasted quite different.
That's the surprise.
Pathfinder, I detect heavy weapons fire nearby.
Nice work.
Between the eyes.
Let's make sure these resistance fighters are okay.
So, the Pathfinder. Here to convince us you're a friend. If that's the goal, take my advice. Don't join fights that aren't yours.
Your leader asked me to lend a hand. I'm honoring his request.
Then you're free to move on. Mind yourself out here. Not everyone sees the difference between you and the kit.
Here's a hint. I'm the good-looking one.
Ha.
You wear a lot of dead things. Is it for respect? A celebration of life through reverence of death?
It scares people. Piss me off. I'll wear your spine for a hat.
Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder. I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder.
Blasted to bits.
I'm reading a temperature decrease. Life support is stable. I'm detecting below normal temperatures. Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits. Life support.
1 down, 2 to go.
I'm detecting below normal temperatures. Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters. I'm detecting below normal temperatures.
Why was your galaxy called the Milky Way?
It's not.
But Liam said
Milky Way is what the humans call it. We have our own word. Solarians have theirs.
So, what do you call it?
It's 600 years away. I call it gone.